Back to basketball, and we'll go to Oklahoma City, as a matter of fact. Tuesday, the Thunder lost to Golden State. That's the 4th loss in their last 5 games. Paul George shooting just 5 of 19 from the floor. In post-game, he opened up about his recent shooting struggles.
Got to figure it out. Something mechanical in my shot that's you know, I've had struggles throughout the season in my career of shooting it, but it feels funny. Shooting the ball feels funny. So I'm gonna work with our trainers and trying to figure that out. But I don't feel myself shooting the ball right now.
Am I the only one that heard mechanical and went, how is that happening now? What does that mean?
It's one word: confidence.
Yeah.
When you don't feel your best self, you start to second guess. And here's a guy that's one of the top players in the entire game. For him to stand in front of the press and say that he's having mechanical issues, really it's a role shift. He used to be in the #1 option. His usage was a lot higher. Now he's shooting a career-high 7 threes, Coach.
Right.
Paul George is one of the greatest athletes in the league. And yes, he's a capable three-point shooter. Was leading the league or amongst the league leaders earlier in the year. But he has to be driving the ball, Coach. Got to get more layups, more dunks, and mix his game up a lot more.
You hit it on the head. You got to get to the rim. You got to get free throws, layups, dunks. That rim gets bigger as you start to get those type of shots. But again, I think for him, it's getting in the gym at night, simplifying the process, right? Because that's the first thing I would tell my players: simplify, cut out what you don't need, keep what you do need, and through reps you regain your confidence.
Was there ever a time when shooting felt funny? Because the feeling funny, to those of us who never played, sounds weird.
Well, here's what feels funny: when you like 1 for 7, and then all of a sudden you feel like you can make it, and people are like, oh, he's open for a reason. And you're like, oh, this is good. And you missed that one too. And then all of a sudden, to your point, you got to drive more. Throw your body into somebody. Get to the free throw line. You got to mix it up.
Back
in order to get yourself going.
Some cheap ones, I think. And, D-Wade said it all the time. He was like, let me get a couple of dunks and free throws, and you're in trouble that night.
I always appreciated that season when you guys won the championship, when LeBron and Wade decided we're not shooting threes.
No threes.
We all bully ball.
Yep.
Layups, dunks, free throws.
Yeah.
Can playing alongside Russell Westbrook, is it realistic that it will get better to the side of Paul George, or is this just sort of the way things are now?
I don't know. They've had almost a year now.
Yeah.
The playoffs are going to be a telling story, to see how they cooperate within the playoffs. But we'll see. It's been up and down for them. Hopefully they can get it together, because the talent level is so great that I want to see them be able to play at their highest level against the best teams in the West.
And also, Coach, I have a good answer to this. It's pressure playing with great players. Because here's the deal. When they give you the ball, okay, you got to make a play.
Oh, man.
And when you don't make a play, you don't make a shot, and you turn it over,
no doubt.
Ask Mario Chalmers where he is right now.
Oh, no doubt. But it's true. You have to have a certain type of personality to play with great players.
No question.
You have to have just ice water in those veins. That ball finds you as it swings around. You have to have total confidence that you're getting it done.
You can't screw up.
You can't. And when you're shooting the ball and you have the ball and you play with a great player, it's a privilege. And then all of a sudden, when you're not taking advantage or as efficient, they like, I might as well shoot it.
Yeah, and you think when you start playing with great players, too, you're going to get great looks. And that's where the pressure is on you, because you're wide open. You're getting great looks, and so you have to knock down those shots. But again, that's what ends up making those great teams, those legacy teams, because it doesn't matter who the ball swings to. They know that guy can take care of business.
Bees, I think he'll get it going. He's going to be a free agent this season, this
He's
summer.
A stud, man.
No doubt. He'll get it going. They'll have a good playoff run. He'll be a part of it.
Yep.
Love it when you sound so sure about predicting the future. It's like, as if I almost believe you.
He's a beast.
Marcus Morris.